Hey guys, good morning. 53 Silver here, out at a local park. Thought I'd do a video about a detector that I don't use all that frequently, but it's an outstanding unit, and that's my White's MXT. This unit is about 5 or 6 years old now. I bought it for about $700. They're still $700, still a bargain. This is the only non-Tesoro detector that I own, and I've owned, as you probably are aware, Mine Labs and Fishers and Garrett's, the whole gauntlet, some of the finest detectors on the market. And out of those, besides my Tesoros, which I'll never sell, this is one that I'm going to keep, and it's a great detector. And I just wanted to do a short video on it, kind of explain why. I souped it up a bit. I put a Sunray probe, a target probe on here. It is the DX1, and it works great on this unit. So real quick, the unit is very simple to operate. It actually has 3 modes. You can set it coin and jewelry, and I don't know how clear this is going to come out, but this little switch here, toggle switch in the up position, is coin and jewelry. It has a relic mode and a prospecting mode. It also has here your gain. It's also your off and on switch, and this is your sensitivity. Now there are presets on sensitivity, and on this dial, which is your disc, there are presets. And for anybody new to this machine, set it for the preset and go. You're good to go. It's a great little machine. Back here underneath the arm support is your threshold. On this side, there's nothing more than just a little toggle switch, and in the down position, you ground balance. You can throw it into ground balance lock, and it also has a salt mode, which works quite well. Okay, so I'm going to turn the unit on. I'm going to do some hunting in this area by these trees. I'm not going to stay out too long, and if I hit a good target, I'm going to videotape the dig. So we'll be back in a second. So I came across a target. I've been out here about 5 minutes, and the breeze, it's pretty cold. I'm going to go over this. This is coming up on this machine. Target's right there. I'm sure you can hear it. And if I can get this in the screen, it is coming up. The VDI number is 76. It's showing 1 cent or a dime, 10 cents. And it's pretty confident. You can see there's a black bar below the 1 cent and the dime, and it's pretty high. That's a confidence indicator. This is telling me that this is either a copper penny or a dime. Now pinpointing is pretty easy. On the back end of this, back side, there's a little toggle switch, and if you pull it forward, you go right into pinpointing mode. So let's do that. Okay, target's right there under the center of the coil. It's a donut coil, and it says that it's 5 inches down. Let's go over that again. Yep, 5 inches down. So I'm going to do a little digger. I'm going to put the machine down, start digging, and let's see what we got. Be back in a second. Okay, so I started digging this hole, as you can see, and I've got my probe here, and there's a little switch on the back side of this. I put it to probe, and okay, we got our target. It's right there, and I'm off a little bit on my hole, and that happens. Right, so I'm gonna continue digging here. See if I can pop this coin out or whatever it is. It's saying it's a dime or a copper penny, and I'm gonna trust the machine. Get most of this out of here. Boy, it's right there. We're close. Up, and I just popped it out. I don't know if you can see it or not. Reach in there, and it is in fact a dime. It is a dime. Very cool. I don't think it's anything old. It doesn't look like silver, obviously. So hang on to that. Put that over here in the bag. And just to get a quick reference, this from here to here is 7 inches. So to here is 5 inches. And the machine was pretty accurate. I mean, it's about about 5 inches, maybe just a hair under, and that would be because the coil, as you know, when you're detecting, never really sits on the ground perfectly. So it was a little bit above the ground, and that target was down just under 5 inches. Anyway, just a quick video on my White's MXT. I should probably use it a little bit more than I do. It's a great metal detector, certainly capable of pretty much anything that an E-Track can do, or a Fisher F75. It's an excellent metal detector, and I'll probably start using it a bit more than I do. I belong to ring finders, and I use it a lot when I'm hunting for lost jewelry. When you have a specific target in mind, and the way I use it for that is I'll take, if someone loses a wedding band, I'll take their spouse's band, run it over the coil, get an idea of where I'm looking in terms of target ID. Now this uses what's called a VDI system, and what that does is it assigns a number for each individual object. A penny like this, a dime like this, or a copper penny is usually around 76. Quarters at 83, and so on. So gold falls below that. But if I'm looking for a woman's ring, and a man's ring is coming in at, say, 42, I'll know the woman's ring is at 42, or usually below that. Women's rings are a bit smaller. They come in a little bit lighter, a little bit less on the conductivity scale. Anyway, that's my MXT. Great metal detector if you're looking for a good all-round unit to use. It's good on the beach, good in parks. If you're looking for one with a display, this is one that I would recommend. So I was walking back to the car, and like we all do, I was swinging the coil over the ground, and I got another target. So I'm going to do another dig here with the machine. Now this one's coming up 76, 74. It's leaning more towards penny, copper penny. We'll just have to dig it and see what we got. Now I'm going to pinpoint it. It's 4 inches down right there, and I'm going to take my shovel very quickly and just mark the spot. Now typically, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take my probe when it's within 2 inches. I'll run the probe over the ground to get a better idea as to exactly where the target is. In this case, can't do that because it's down too deep. It's down around 4 inches. I'm going to switch the probe on, throw my little switch here to probe, get my probe ready, and let's do a dig here. So we're going to go down. I know this is 3.5, 4 inches down, based on the display and the fact that your coil is never sitting exactly flush to the ground. So it might be down 3.25 inches or so. So I'm going to dig down about that far. I'm going to pop out a good sized plug. Hopefully there we go. Now I'm going to take my probe, go into the hole, and in the center of the hole it's saying the target's there, which makes sense. I'm only about maybe 3 inches down. The target's really close to this where I'm digging here, so I'm going to carefully take out the soil. There's something there, and it is in fact penny. And man, I can't see the date. It's 1968. So there you go. And I was about 4 inches down, 3.25 maybe. 3.75, just about 4 inches down, which is good. Throw that in the bag. It was right here. It's about 3.5, 4 inches. Machine's pretty accurate, and that's, I guess, one of the reasons I'll go over these digs with you, because it's a great machine. Really like it. Throw that back, put the probe back on there, and I'm ready for another dig. White's MXT. Again, it's an outstanding machine for the money. I spent as much as $1,700 on metal detectors, and this performs equally as well for $700. So outstanding, built like a tank. This one's about 5, 6 years old, and just an outstanding metal detector. the only, like I said, non-Tesoro detector that I've kept, and I kept it for a good reason. It's again built extremely well. It's accurate. It's deep. The threshold works a little differently on this than it does on the my Vaquero, in that the deeper your targets go, the fainter the beep, right? And you can do that with the Tesoro Vaquero by just keeping your threshold at about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and you'll have a diminishing tone as the target gets deeper. That's how this operates. Personally, I like having a solid tone to maximum depth, but this machine performs flawlessly. It's given me, as I said, 5 or 6 years of a lot of enjoyment. I don't use it as much as I should. As I mentioned, I got to get out there with this a little more frequently because it's a great machine. Anyway, I'm going to head home for good now, for real. It's cold, and we'll catch you guys later on. Have a great day, guys, and enjoy the winter. Stay warm, and when you have a chance, get out there and do some metal detecting. 53 Silver out.